Why are estate agents so bad at standing out from their competition? Today, I'm joined by Ian Macbeth from Avocado, a man who is no stranger to getting his face out there, both himself and his brand. Thanks for joining me today, Ian. You're a co-founder of Avocado. In the last 6 years, you've done an amazing job. Um, you've created a personal following. You really have you've broken the mold when it comes to opening and running an estate agent. And I don't care whether it's self-employed or not. You have broken the model. You know, with respect, you're a regional based estate agency, but everyone in the country knows you.
Bit risky going out there with a pink hoodie on instead of a suit and tie. But not many estate agents are wearing the suits and ties, look anymore. We seem to have evolved from that. But now that means in a crowded industry, everyone still looks the same.
Yes.
We were different at the time because there's 10 estate agents in a suit and tie from Next, and we were wearing a pink hoodie. But now everyone kind of dresses a bit more casual. So it's even more important to stand out from the crowd now. Even more important to get your elevator pitch right. Even more important to get your brand identity correct.
Why are estate agents so bad at standing out from the crowd? You know, because we all go on Rightmove, we all do for sale boards. If you look at every Rightmove, it's every Facebook, it's listing, 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 listing. Look what we've sold. Meet the team. Listing, listing, listing. Look what we sold. You know, they all look the same. They're homogenized.
Yeah, I think estate agents want everyone and everything. We're very led by, I know you talk about market share a lot, but we're very led by saying, I want all of the houses. I want to be appealing to everyone. I can't just do social media because what about the bungalows that I might miss? Or I can't just talk to that end of the market because what about the £1.5 million house that I might miss?
You're absolutely right. You need to find a niche because the riches are in the niches, as they say.
Yeah.
Isn't it? You focus on the family homes, don't you?
Yeah, and if we talked about like a household brand in estate agency, and there's not many of them, but if we talk about a household brand, we talk about maybe Savills, where a client wants to put a Savills board outside because that's the label they want to attach to their home. They've done a really good job of that. Very profitable company off the back of it, I'm sure. And as a result, they know their market. That's who they work for. And that's the label that the client wants to put towards their house. We've tried to do something similar with families. You put an avocado board outside because you're a family that wants the convenience of having a concierge level estate agent looking after your needs, and they want their property to be put across in a 90-second video on social media because they've presented it, they put a lot of time and energy, and that's what they want. So getting that identity piece, going back to your original question, that's the bit that estate agents miss. They don't actually know what they want to be known for. Oh, we do drones, or we've got great customer service. Like, it's bullshit. It's just the same as what everyone does. You have to be known for something more direct than that, more personal than that, more familiar than that.
Could you put a bit more meat on the bones on that?
Yeah, so for me, if I'm a self-employed agent or an estate agent, take that, just an estate agent in Crowthorne where I live, I could easily just say, I've been an estate agent for 20 years and I do photos and I put it on the portals and I do social media. But rather than doing that, I want to be known as something. So I would want to be known as a family man with kids that go to your local schools, that understand the time restraints of parents, that understands the stresses of moving a family home and upsizing. But I also want people to understand that I'm a specialist when it comes to digital marketing and social media. So yes, I'm going to do all of the stuff on the portals and stuff like that everyone else does, but I'm also going to do a lead generating campaign through a property video on your home. So if there's a buyer out there on the portals, we'll find them. But if they're on Facebook and they're just nosing around, I'm going to find those too through targeted marketing. And the fact that I'm a parent that can relate to you and I can do something different that the other high street agents aren't doing, they're the two things I want to be known as an individual. So what is yours as an estate agent? Otherwise, you don't stand out from the crowd. And if you look at a crowd of 100 people, the first thing that you're going to see is either someone that's familiar, someone that stands out from the crowd, and third to that, someone you find attractive. So you have to be one of those three, and most estate agents are not very good at being any of them.
Thank you for your time today, Ian.